That's why I was looking at
it. Damn it. All right, and welcome to another episode of Smokeyheads Retro Movie Show.
Season 2.
The 90s.
That's right, in the Christmas edition. No, it's gonna by the time this one comes out, Christmas will be over. But our movie up tonight will be a Christmas-themed movie. In the holidays, we got the Christmas tree that you can't see over there on the side.
It's gleaming in my face.
Tonight's movie will be Long Kiss Goodnight.
Hello, girls. Caitlin, come help me in the kitchen. Hurry up, because I forget where it is.
That's her mom. She's got amnesia.
What if you couldn't remember your real name, your first kiss, or your last goodbye?
I don't remember.
Honey, you have an ETA on that carrot?
Stow it.
And then suddenly,
I used to do this. I'm a chef. Yo!
without warning,
Give me something else.
Celery! Italian!
Ah!
all your memories
Name's Charlie. I'm coming back.
came flooding back to you,
Evening, Charlie. Long time.
one bullet at a time.
I got movement on Samantha Kane.
Good.
I may have a lead on someone. They still have some of her stuff.
This man, he's going to help me find some things out so we'll be safe.
Your full name is Charlene Elizabeth Baltimore. This could be trouble.
My name is Samantha Kane.
No, forget all that.
I'm in the PTA.
Then quit! You're an assassin working for the United States government.
We have 24 hours to find her and we kill her.
Run for your life!
Charlie Baltimore's alive, sir.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie. The spy.
Back when we first met, you were all like, oh, fooey, I burned the darn muffins. Now, you go into a bar, 10 minutes later, sailors come running out. What up with that?
Honk if there's any trouble.
Yeah, so Miss Daisy, I'd be honking.
If you have plans for a calm, quiet evening,
Cover your ears. Hey, should we get a dog?
it's time to kiss them all. Good night.
I love you.
Geena Davis, Samuel L. Jackson, The Long Kiss Goodnight. Directed by Rennie Harlan.
That's the Blu-ray. Bare-boned as hell. And even the cover looks like it was a bootleg.
It does.
Right?
Yeah, it looks like all like stretched.
Yeah, like somebody took a photocopy of it.
You
like,
sure it isn't?
Remember the old bootlegs used to get them?
That's what I'm saying. You sure it isn't? You know?
I bought this a while ago. All right, yeah, so let's get started, man. We'll get this thing moving.
The budget for this movie was $6.5 million, which is understandable because they blew up a lot of shit.
Yeah, but 6.5 ain't nothing compared to like some blow up movies, you know?
Yeah, and the speed, I'll explain it more later on, but yeah.
Opening weekend, it made $9.1 million.
9.1? Oh, okay, so boom.
Yeah. Gross national.
It wasn't a big hit, though.
No, as long as it recovered what it got, what they needed, you know?
33 million for the gross.
Really? That sounds pretty good. I don't know why they said that in Australia.
But the world, it was 89 million.
Of the world, yo.
The world.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I would say if you only spent $6 million and you got $80 million off.
Oh, not six. The budget was $65 million.
Oh,
Okay.
65.
55 million.
Oh, no, me and him were going back 6.5.
6.5.
You said 6.5 million.
You said 6.5. Rewind the tape.
That's why we were like, that's
That's
really? That's economical. I wonder where they shot for their explosives.
That's why it was a failure.
That's what I said, okay.
That's why it made $9 million on
that
opening
makes
weekend.
sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
The two of us like, no.
That sounds like a fucking hit to me.
Who does that budgeting?
on the radio was Macarena.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh, that was a curse.
That never goes away. It's still around.
Well, they don't play that damn thing.
That's what I said. You go to a wedding, it's still
By
around.
Los Del Rio?
yeah.
What's that?
Those
Oh, that's who
That's
sung
who-
it. Yeah.
Sung it, yeah.
So before we get into the credits, we're gonna have a little special thing going on right now, something different. We're gonna move Axl Rose
What do you got?
Smokey Claus came to town.
Nice. Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, shit.
Merry Christmas.
And we get to unpackage it in front of everybody?
Exactly. It's like an unpackaging.
now?
Open it
Like,
now.
I want to see the looks on your face when you
Open
see
it
it.
now, because he's almost going to be done with it.
Oh, I guess it's the same time. And for our next movie, it will be Fort Fairlane,
I can't remember
Andrew Dice Clay, and Fort Fairlane.
I'm thinking it's something like
Well, I tell you, I'm pretty disappointed because I was expecting some like whatever copy special painting cover.
So here's the problem
I
with
only
that.
get a DVD. No, it's not even. It's a
DVD, yeah.
no. This is a regular CD. What was before DVD? That's what this is.
So, all right, so there's a story behind that. It's like, we have to do it. It's one of my favorite movies. We've got a poster behind us. It's not on streaming. It's not on cable. They don't sell the Blu-rays anymore. I have a Blu-ray of it. I couldn't get it anywhere, so I had to buy this. If you looked at the cover, it has on the sticker, on the package.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, see?
Yeah, the
So
mature.
that's from Europe. Yeah, so it's from Europe. So I imported it from Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's only $7.
That's classy.
So, so I wanted to do this movie. I was like, the only way we're going to do it is everybody has a copy of the movie. So, Merry Christmas. And to me. Because I get to do the movie.
Is that considered bootleg because you got it out of the U.S.?
It's still... Well,
He's
see,
like,
okay, so the problem is that the U.S. has different licensing laws. And they have really shitty licensing laws. That's why you don't see a lot of these movies from the 80s and 90s on cable all the time. I have a cable channel that's from England. And they show freaking these old school movies. I'm like Bugsy Malone. And I was like, you never see Bugsy Malone.
It's been so long.
Yeah, so it's like, all these movies that they don't have licensing, whatever. The other reason why I gave it to you before you said the credits is because it's by the same director.
Oh.
Which is, drum roll,
Jay, give us the
Rennie
credits.
Harlan
Rennie Harlan
is the director.
Right.
So he had
He also does Fort Fairlane.
Yes. I did not know that.
I'm fine.
He did a lot of great movies in the 90s, and I'm surprised he's not as big a director anymore. But what happened was he did Cutthroat Island before this.
Okay.
But his wife is in this movie. When Jason gets a credit, I didn't spoil it. Cutthroat Island was a huge disappointment because they spent a shitload of money on it. That was the main problem.
Well, I was going to mention that a little bit later on and stuff like that, but I don't know. I also, the whole Geena Davis is an action star. I don't know. She just doesn't look angry when she's trying to be tough. She doesn't. She looks like, oh, it's so cute. You're trying to be tough.
After that, he got signed on to do Die Hard 2.
Okay.
Die Hard 2, they already had a script ready to go. Like as soon as Die Hard 1 got in the theaters, and Die Hard 1 didn't make a lot of money. It just did really well.
Okay.
And that was obviously a cult classic.
Yeah.
Not even a cult classic, it's just a classic. He was going to do this one next.
Okay.
And then Die Hard got the rush because they were like, no, we need Die Hard. We need the money. We know this is going to be making money or whatever and everything. That's why he got pushed into it. So he made this shit real quick.
I see.
Right after Die Hard. Go ahead.
Okay.
Rennie Harlan. He also did Deep Blue Sea. He did a lot of good freaking action
That's
movies.
the one with LL, right?
Yeah, Samuel Jackson. Yeah. Samuel Jackson was in that too.
No, I was just thinking about the team. We gotta get off this shit.
That's the best scene. That's great.
The writing credits, we got Shane Black.
Shane Black is one of my favorite writers. He did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, yes. Great movie.
Nice Guys. He directed those two. So he did The Predator, which was a mostly good movie, but it got ruined by Hollywood.
The Predator, the one with Adrian Brody?
No. The one, the last one, not the last one he did. The last one was Prey. The one with the kid, with the little kid. They were on regular planet, on regular Earth.
Yeah, okay. They were like in the school, and it was like the hunter.
Yeah, they had the dog thing. They had them Predators.
Okay.
It was
no, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay. It was mostly good, and then the studios interrupted and they fucking destroyed the third act.
It was mostly good. And then we got to the cast. Geena Davis, of course. Classic.
So they were really trying, pushing hard to make her an action star. Not even just her an action star, women in general, because in the 90s, women really weren't.
Yeah. No, I see mad action, women action stars, and and they pull it off. For me, Geena Davis just was not pulling off. Sam Jackson played Mitch Hennessy.
Come on.
You know? Need I say more? Yvonne Zima was Caitlin, the girl.
But real quick, Samuel Jackson was asked on a Tonight Show or something like that what his favorite movie role was, and it was this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this is his favorite role.
Okay.
It was
I
funny,
can
you
see
know? It was
that.
like, get my car keys. But, okay, so we got Yvonne Zima, the daughter. Right,
she's Madeline Zima's sister. I don't know if you know who she is.
If she had one.
It's like that's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
She was in an awesome movie. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, but she's also showed up in Shane Black movies, Iron Man 3 and The Nice Guys, as an adult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty funny. She did look familiar to me, you know.
She looks like her sister.
Like
her sister, because they got that kind of like droopy mouth.
Yeah, yeah. Then we got Craig Bierko as Timothy, the dad and the main. What is that? The protagonist.
The bad guy, yeah. Antagonist.
Antagonist. What's it called? Yeah. That's all I was like. The antagonist.
Yeah, me too. Think about
it. We got Brian Cox, of course.
Brian Cox is fucking amazing in this movie. Every line out of his mouth is fucking hilarious. He's talking about the dog. I was watching that at work and I was fucking laughing my ass off.
Brian Cox is
the old guy.
The older guy who
trained
calls.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. Who winds up dead.
Yeah. No, he's funny as shit.
And then I guess the other one that we would notice is David Morse.
David Morse, he was in a lot of movies too.
You know.
Yeah, he always plays like an agent or something like that, but he's mostly always a bad guy too.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
it's one of those like me and Jay were talking about. Like when you go to see a movie, then you see a famous actor like they introduce that you didn't know was in it. You're like, oh, there's the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, you know damn well.
All right, so the movie starts off. It's Christmas time. Shane Black, all of his movies have Christmas in it. He just loves Christmas movies. He also started to he wrote the original Die Hard script. And then it went through like 3 different changes. So he was like
but
the first.
But they're still not taking the Christmas out.
Oh, his also other big movie that he wrote was Lethal Weapon.
Oh, yeah. Another Christmas.
Yeah, another Christmas.
Yeah.
Another Christmas movie.
Which I got to say, by the end of this movie, I said, because they had the top 3 Christmas movies, action movies of all time. Obviously, Die Hard was 1. Mm-hmm. They had Lethal Weapon as 2, and then they had this one as number 3.
I would say number 2.
I would put it number 2 too, because I said this was definitely more Christmassy. There's a lot of Christmas in this movie.
Yeah. The pageant.
The lights are always, things always around.
The town, the whole thing was that she was in a Christmas fucking pageant, parade, and they see her.
And that's what it is. What we started off with. We started off with the parade.
Yes. And she talked about who she is.
She was born 8 years ago.
8 days ago.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's got amnesia. She doesn't remember anything prior to 8 years ago.
Fully pregnant.
Yeah. She had a disease order.
As opposed to half pregnant.
If they had that.
Exactly.
Full retrograde amnesia. Yeah. So they show like they're having a Christmas party with a family and everything and friends. Yeah. It's like a normal thing.
She's the toast of the town, like the loving mother.
Yes, exactly.
The loving mother.
And she was highlighted in the parade the most.
Yeah.
The guy from prison. Watching the TV and sees it, he's like, bitch.
And it's so funny that he's like that he put 2 and 2 together because she did look different, her hair is a different town, all this kind of stuff. She's not a killer like
you don't know that because you don't know what she looked like beforehand.
True that.
No, but he did.
No, he knows her face, but she still got stabbed by him.
No, I'm just saying.
But she didn't look like Charlie yet. Like when she goes into the blonde hair, you don't know if that's how she always looks. She's an assassin. She probably changes her look all the time. You can tell by her face, you know what I'm saying? Probably her face or whatever and just do it right. But then they introduce you to Sam Jackson, who's busting some guy having an affair with
he's not even busting him, he set him up.
He set him up.
I thought it was a real cop.
Oh, you got the second time I saw it, and I was watching the guys in the background, I was like, holy shit, they're
he's like in the right.
They're both sitting, they can barely stand up. They're like this.
They're like, well, you gotta hire homeless people. He's like, hey, pull it off, right?
They're cheaper.
It's like, we want to hire actors?
And he uses it to extort money off the guy.
Yep.
So now the party's over. She's driving home the drunk guy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking
waving in front of her face in the whole 9 yards.
He's trying to grab her tits and shit. No, he did that and stuff, and he's like, oh, and that's when she was like, all right, stop, you know, and that's when she was like,
all right, time to go home.
Goddamn deer.
Yeah, so the deer fucking, she hits a deer. The fucking thing goes flying through the fucking
it's like
windshield.
kicking around.
And then she flying through the
Yeah,
windshield.
then she goes. There's a lot of flying in this movie.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Flying everywhere.
Everybody goes flying. Even when the scene
When they
coming up,
fight, yeah, they're throwing
yeah,
people around.
throw people around. They go fucking like.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? You'll be dead.
But she goes flying off the edge of the cliff.
Complete flip.
Okay, now she's having flashbacks or whatever about her past life.
Right.
You know what I thought was funny is that she mustered up the strength to go and crawl over to that deer and snap its neck.
Yep.
But she left that guy burning in the car.
Well, I don't think you remember that there was a guy in the car.
Was it burning? I
Yeah.
forgot all about the guy. I wasn't even thinking about that.
They showed him in the car, and he just like,
Yeah, because the door kind of got open,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, he got out, but then
Yeah,
they show
but
you
he's
inside,
still
and
there.
he's still in there, just like, but the door's open. Yeah, it's like, damn, I thought you'd at least pull him out and snap
Exactly.
his neck or something.
damn.
She also mentions I forgot the girl that works for Sam Jackson. So
Yeah.
they got a lead on something.
Oh, yeah.
For the amnesia woman.
Yeah.
But he goes to see his son or whatever. His wife thinks his ex-wife thinks he's a criminal and shit.
Which he is.
That's a great scene.
It's like, why do you think I'm a criminal? Because you all.
Then we go to the kitchen. And she's cutting the carrot, and then all of a sudden she's just fucking flying.
But he's like, can I get an ETA on that carrot? He's taking way too long. He's like, fuck you.
Now, did it really irk you as a chef on how much she was wasting?
They were just throwing mad food at her, and she was just cutting it up.
No, she just like the carrot's like this big and shit. She just cut up like half of it and then give me another one. It's
That's
like,
the father.
yo, man, you gotta get him in there, man.
That's to shut up the lights before you leave the room.
Hell yeah, man. Put a sweater on when it's cold.
And then she takes the fucking tomato, fucking throws a knife right after it.
Chefs do, man.
That's what chef do. I'm like,
So now they cut to the White House with the president, and he's talking to the head of the CIA or whatever. And they're like, yeah, we think she's alive, whatever. Somebody saw her on the TV. She was supposed to be disposed of 8 years ago. Everybody thought she was dead.
oh yeah, she should be.
So they had to tie. What do you call that?
Cut ties?
Cut
the ties.
no, what's the word they use? Cut the loose ends, I guess.
Tie up the loose ends?
Tie up the loose ends, something like that, man. Just kill the bitch.
Just kill it.
So then it cuts back now to her. She's teaching a kid how to ice skate.
Yeah.
And then the kid falls. And then she starts like yelling at us, like, stop being a baby.
And you won't fall again now, will you?
And meanwhile, she broke her wrist.
No, she's skating on her feet. That ain't got nothing to do with her wrist. Get your ass up. I paid for this hour. You better get on your ass. We worry about that wrist after the hour.
Yeah, man, but she felt bad right afterwards. She said, I can't believe she broke her wrist, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't even remember what she said.
Yeah, she went full on Charlie at that point.
Yes, well, she was just like, I don't even remember what I said to her. You know?
And every time she turns into Charlie, she doesn't remember what the fuck happens.
Exactly. But she said when she's in the hospital, she had a flashback of Charlie, her being Charlie. She's like, I want a cigarette. She's like, you don't smoke. Because you used to. I'm Charlie, you're going to love me.
I don't know, man. I felt like those graphics in the background. It
was weird, right? Yeah.
I don't know. It reminded me of like Videodrome or some shit.
So now they're fucking. This is the ultimate Shane Black staple. Putting violence with fucking Christmas. When you got the carolers singing outside, and all of a sudden it just pans a little bit forward, and you see the guns behind them. I was like, that's fucking awesome, man, because he loves doing that shit. He loves to intertwine them. They just start shooting the shit out of the house, man.
Yep.
That shotgun blows a hole into the side of the fucking house.
I thought the same thing. I was like, what the hell kind of freaking...
I was like, exactly. I thought I missed something.
You did miss something, because I thought the same thing, and I started looking really careful. He has a grenade launcher. And that's what he shot at her. That gun has a grenade launcher at the bottom. He was like, he did a couple of times.
Oh, and a regular shotgun in the front.
No. He had like a machine. You know, they're kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger gun.
Yeah, I know
machine
that.
gun with the rocket launcher.
The grenade launcher.
It's the guy from the prison, right?
Yeah. Fucking she picks him up with the door and throws her across the
Oh,
Yo, that's good going.
I was like, damn. I was like, fucking people just love. There's no gravity in this fucking movie.
No, hey, there's snow. It's soft.
Everybody just flies, man, and everybody survives. Nobody gets hurt.
Oh, exactly.
So now they're fighting and within the kitchen, whatever. That's when he says that he's like, "Oh my bad bitch," because find out later that she hits him with a lemon meringue pie, which I didn't get that either. I was like, okay, you broke glass over his head. And...
No, there's glass on the bottom of the pie.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. You ever
I know. You see the
pie glass thing, man? That's like ceramic, yo.
Knocks him out.
And then she fucking goes down and
snaps
his neck.
And the husband's like,
now, one thing I didn't get was that if you fast forward to where she stabs this guy in the eye, right? Now he's preparing a needle of like poison or some shit to give her because he said make sure you kill her. And if she stabbed him in the eye with it, shouldn't he be dead at that point? He got stabbed with the poison.
But did she push the needle down?
At that point, does it matter?
I think so. So she opens up the door, whatever, and Sam Jackson's out there, and she's like, "Yeah, I got the kid in the car, whatever." And then the cops come and he's like, "Don't shoot!"
Yeah, right.
And then the little girl goes, "Don't shoot him!" He goes, "Yeah, like she said, don't shoot me."
Yeah, there was a couple of little little quips and stuff like that.
Those are great quips.
So many.
Yeah, especially from Sam Jackson.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's probably. I can see why he liked the movie so much because he got to improv a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Well, no. He didn't improv it. That's Shane Black's type of dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally his. She says she's gonna go with Sam Jackson because they said they got
the lead.
Find out what's going on.
She tells the little girl she's leaving, whatever. She puts the phone number on the cast, and then
gives her the key, the bracelet,
the bracelet around the bear's neck. And they take off. They leave.
What's the president's name? Something.
President.
The bear's
President.
The bear's name is the president's name.
Is it?
Yes.
I did not catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either.
So
that's what they call up Nathan, which is Brian Cox.
Oh, yeah.
So where was that old lady from?
No. Oh man, I knew exactly.
She does a joke where she's like, I thought I was smoking weed or something. I don't know. It was like something stupid.
That was from Half Baked. She was when they were going into and then you got the kid who's smoking all his allowance and can't connect with the parent. And then he switches over, and then you got grandma who's smoking it for a cataract. She's like, and it's good for arthritis too.
I was looking at her eyes. I was like, I know that for some
reason. Yeah, the same thing happened. I was like, oh, I know she's concerned about weed.
Alice, please. Your dog, Alice. It and my appetite are mutually exclusive.
Well, what's wrong with the dog?
It's simple. He's been licking his asshole for the last 3 straight hours. I submit to you that there's nothing there worth more than an hour's attention. And I should think that whatever he is attempting to dislodge is either gone for good or there to stay. Wouldn't you agree?
But Brian Cox is like, he's all about his fucking, his appetite. Yeah, his appetite on about the dog is like, whatever is lodged in that dog's ass, he's been going at it for 3 hours now, and it's either gone or it's going to be there forever.
I'm losing my appetite. Yeah.
It's fucking great. All this shit that he says is great shit. And again, like I said, that's like his type of humor. Shane Jackson.
Yeah.
If you look at Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like that movie's full of quips. He gives her a full name, tells her who she is or whatever, and tells her to meet at the train station.
Now I'm sorry, you're in this whole spy world and everything like that. You don't think someone's tapping your goddamn phone?
Oh, really?
And was gonna know all that shit, you know? Like, come on.
No, he's an assassin. He's a person who trained assassins. He definitely should have.
He should know better not to talk on my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, go to a payphone or something like that. Exactly. The train station. And then that's when you meet Timothy for the first time, but he pretends he's a stranger, and he's looking at her, and he's like, yeah, can I buy you a drink, whatever? He's hitting on her. And he's like, you don't know me, do you? She's like, no. He's looking at her, he's like, she doesn't know. Oh, shit, yeah, you got it, okay. And then some dude comes walking in, and she's like, I think that's him or whatever. And it's not. It's a guy with a gun. Yeah. And she fucking leaps into freaking Sam Jackson's jacket and uses his gun to shoot her.
Exactly. He said to him,
I got my keys in my left pocket. I got my gun in my right.
That's another one of my favorite quips.
Put my keys in my left pocket. Gun in the right-hand side.
Makes a bulge. People can see.
You want me to stick it in my pants and shoot my damn dick off?
Now you're a sharpshooter?
Right in between the scene change, so you gotta like listen to
that. Yeah, it really is quick, yeah. Like they definitely did that at ADR. Afterwards. They run upstairs and everything. He's like, he gives it the Uzi. Oh no, he gives it the Uzi. Yeah, he does have the Uzi. Yeah. All you gotta do is pull the trigger.
Oh, shit. Here, take this, take it. All right, I got 3 shots left in this revolver. You got a full clip. Just point and spray, okay? Ready? Yeah. And... Fuck it! Run for your life! There's no way out! Okay! That's the 3-story drop! Are you crazy?
All of a sudden, a grenade comes down. He's like, "Fuck that shit!" Run! So now those are one of those grenades that fucking piss me off.
That take 20 fucking minutes?
No. Grenades do not explode. They do not.
Oh, they do not. It's shrapnel.
It's shrapnel. That's it. Yeah. You got a little quick burst explosion, a tiny explosion.
Oh no! That thing was like fucking 10 pounds of C4.
Hell yeah, man!
That shit took out a fucking building.
Dynamite.
Oh, that fucking fireball went all the way down the fucking hallway, out the fucking door.
Well, that's what I said too. Is like at the end when she lights the kerosene. That's what you put in the lanterns and shit. And she it moved the whole fucking building.
Well, there was it went to the barrels. That's why.
Barrels.
But it's still
but it's contained. So
no, I'm just saying.
That makes more sense than the grenade. It makes more sense than the grenade.
Well, there's a lot of fucking gasoline in there. It wasn't even kerosene. So anyway, she shoots through the window.
She shoots through the window and then she's shooting down at the ice, whatever. So that I noticed there's so many foreshadowing in this movie. Like right before they go into the train station, it says, "Be careful, thin ice." Not ice
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I saw a lot of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna happen.
The bear and the bracelet is gonna mean something later on.
Exactly. Well, I was just about to mention that too. I guess that's gonna mean something. Guess we're gonna need that later.
They're getting shot at still. Then Brian Cox comes over there and rescues them. And when they're running, she goes, "What the hell happened?" He goes, "I rescued you, bitch."
Oh, I love that. He was like, "It was great." You should have seen it. It was great.
Oh my God, we jumped through a window.
That had me dying when I heard that. Yeah.
And then goes,
then we're gonna go. He goes, "Yes, you did." And we're gonna go to the zoo tomorrow. That was actually a line from that was the other movie he wrote, Shane Black, The Last Boy Scout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was big in the 90s. He was huge. He was made a shitload of money for that shit. She's in a
Brian Cox.
He explains to her that he trained her and all that stuff like that.
They don't believe him.
Fucking Sam Jackson's wearing that fucking outfit, man. That green fucking outfit with the fucking Kango hat, man. That shit made you look like a fucking Don Delanucci. Don Delanucci. Because everything was like fuzzy and green. Yeah. It was like a fucking leprechaun.
Who put that outfit together?
All of his outfits are like really weird. They're all plaid and shit like that.
Yeah, they're more like a golf kind of.
Yeah, he pulled it out of the car.
It's not hard to believe that he lives out of his car, though. But he doesn't trust Brian Cox, not Nathan. He was like, "Yeah, how can you?" Like you said,
you believe him?
How you not gonna know that your phone was tapped or whatever?
Exactly. You're trained at that.
So they escape from him and take off from him.
Right.
And they find a postcard. So you're like, all right, maybe this guy's somebody, whatever. Luke.
He's like, I don't know if I want to meet any more of your friends.
And he's in the car, he's driving and he sees the girl jogging, and he puts her wrong. Yeah. What's the big deal about that? He's like, well, you got a nice body and all, but that tits you can see coming around the corner. Like, whoa,
he's like, you good from the neck up.
So they go to meet David Morris, Luke. And she's like, "Yeah, I think he is my fiance. I know all about him. She knows everything." He remembers how he pees. He's like, "Stop it! You're giving me a boner." So she really believes that's a fiance. She's sitting there waiting, whatever, and then boom, Nathan finds him.
Yep.
And he's like, "You idiot!" He's like, "That was her job. She was supposed to assassinate this guy."
He was singing his
right up
song
on
too.
him. You know, different about him.
Some motherfucker gonna come up on me. Come on, kick their ass. And then all of a sudden,
CIA squad come. Right?
Well, it's the bad guys.
yeah, the helicopter comes.
The helicopter comes.
I mean, I don't know how they knew because he didn't have time to
exactly.
call them and shit. He was in there.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
But, I guess someone's got a pen.
Well, I guess they figured that's the way he's going. She's probably going to go next.
Yeah. Well, Brian Cox figured it out, so you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So she wakes up and everything. And she's freaking tied up on that. I don't
The
know.
windmill? No, not windmill.
No. It's a water wheel. Yeah, it's like
That's I put like the boat grinder.
the boat grinder.
I put that.
I think it's a water wheel.
Watermill.
Yeah, watermill.
That's how Nathan. Because Nathan found him because he wrote in the notebook.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, why is there a picture of a guy's penis? He goes, that's a duck.
That's a duck, my man.
That's funny.
Oh, he's tied up on a boat rotor. And they're torturing her or whatever. They bring her in the water and you find out that Waltman's dead.
But luckily, he just foreshadowed
that he has the gun in his crotch.
A gun in his crotch, so nobody will touch.
Yeah, and they set it up perfectly because they were like, "You got any guns? You got any weapons?" He goes, "Yeah, I got one on my hip, I got one on my ankle, and I got one on my crotch." So
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's illegal for them to search your crotch when they go on the plane.
yeah. Well, normally you don't go searching crotches.
no,
for
that's not illegal. It was just he's saying nobody wants to touch anybody's crotch to search.
Yeah.
True.
So now when she goes in the water the third or fourth time, whatever, now she has a flashback of the guy that
What actually is going on? Yeah.
And boom, now she snaps.
Now Charlie's back in full throttle, man. That wakes her right back.
And that's what I'm saying. Like from that part on, I thought she played the fucking action hero.
I think she did too.
I think she was badass, man. Because she was just like, she was always just like, suck my dick.
Yeah,
she was just like,
I thought she was a good bad.
And she's like, she's always like,
bitch.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, you can die screaming.
Yeah. Oh well, we forgot to say that though too. When she went under, when she finally gets out or whatever, she goes into Walter's crotch, and pulls out the gun or whatever. So when he comes back up, boom! She tells him too. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make you not walk and shoot you." Or something like that.
Well, she says, "If you let me go, I'll let you keep the use of your legs."
Oh yeah. That's what
you know. So I'd be like, well. Wouldn't that imply that I didn't let you go? You'd let me live. You're just gonna take my legs away. That's fucked up.
So now she's like, "Where's Hennessy or whatever?" Yo, they fucking Django fucking.
Oh
Hennessy.
my god, yeah, he was all naked.
He was naked and
slaved
beat up.
down.
Holy shit! Now supposedly there was they actually filmed him getting beat up and everything.
Oh, I didn't.
They said it was so. No. They supposedly they filmed it.
Yeah. I'm sure the censors were like.
No, and even Rennie Harlan was like. He was like, it was too rough. It was like, yeah, we had to tone it down. He was like, nah. Yeah, so she takes him back to the hotel or whatever. Yeah. And then that's when she's like changing
dyes her hair.
That's
Oh,
good.
you know what we didn't say? I meant when he gives her the briefcase that they found, and
Yes, we did forget about that.
And she opens it up in the hotel, and she's like, "Let me take all the clothes out," and then she opens it. I'm like. All the people that had that briefcase, you telling me nobody opened that and been like, it looks kind of thick.
Yeah, what's underneath that?
Heavy, too.
Exactly. And heavy.
I was going to say, for an empty suitcase, this thing's pretty fucking...
That was a nice gun, man.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was like, you sniper rifle.
Yeah, so she was like, "You're leaking," and she flashes him, and it rips off the bandage.
He's like, "What the hell?"
That's why I distracted you. Oh, had a good distraction with me. And what you doing?
Oh, so she calls the CIA guy saying that she wants to meet up, whatever, turn herself in, and then that's when you find out that he's working with Timothy.
Yeah, she's actually gonna set him up. She was like, "Well, I just want to see if we can trust him." He's like, "How are you gonna see that?" And I was like, "Well." If he comes to get you, if everybody comes to get you, then I know I can't trust him, and I can just go the other way. It's like, what the
fuck? And then Hennessy tries. It's funny too because I wrote it different times, but then I noticed it as I watched it the second time. Is that when she's Charlie, she calls him Mitch.
Yeah.
And then when she's
Charlie,
not Charlie, with the other name.
Oh,
the first
Elizabeth or something like that.
No.
Sandra. Samantha. Yes, Sam. When she's Sam, she calls him Hennessy.
Hennessy,
So that's how you can also tell what character she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like calling his friend up and everything. He's like, yo, man, it's crazy and shit. He's like, you gotta come pick me up and everything.
I'm done.
But she talks him into coming to staying with him, whatever. And she's coming on to him.
And he's like,
he rebuffs her. He's like, yeah.
That chemistry in my eyes. Here's what you want. You want the picture.
She wants to kill Sam.
Yeah.
She wants to kill that housewife bullshit, whatever.
Teacher.
Cheat on her husband or boyfriend.
Right.
Fiance.
So she leaves, whatever. Man, the guy comes up to her. He's like, hey, how's it going, baby? And she's like, don't bother. I'm saving myself for a rape. That was pretty badass.
I'm like, wow, hell yeah.
He's like, I still got guns. Like,
What do you think? I can't take him? He's like, no, I didn't think I'm just saying.
Step in the alley. I ain't asking you. I'm telling you.
God damn it. You're early. So Perkins wants me dead, huh? What's the rush? Why don't you just go away and come back at midnight? Shoo.
Hey, honey, this is a real big fucking gun. This ain't no ham on rap, pal.
What the hell are you doing?
Saving your life. I would have been here sooner, but I was thinking up that ham on ride line.
You think I can't take him? Well, you probably scared the other ones away.
What up?
Headhunters, Nimrod. They don't travel alone. You're always this stupid, or did you take lessons?
I took lessons.
She wants to take the guy's like, yeah, I still got the gun. And she grabs the gun, boom, shoots him.
And then all these other
she's
people
like,
just pop out of nowhere.
Pop out of nowhere. Hell yeah, it reminded me like some Hogan's Alley and shit.
And nobody on the streets was like running for cover or nothing.
No, I noticed that too.
Not one
I noticed that
Like,
too.
there
I'm
was like
like,
gunfire, but nobody reaction.
you hear somebody scream after the first gunfire, but then when they show the background, you don't see nobody
Everybody
running.
just walking by and they're like looking down the alley like, oh, he got shot.
Damn, I did mind on business.
So they're in the car and she says, you know, you keep saying, like, you don't need me anymore.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like, yeah, you're right. She kicks him right out the door.
And he laid on the floor.
For like 5 minutes. Just has to sit.
Come back around, picked him up. Oh, you finally got heat from me, huh? I was like, oh, shit.
So she realizes that she needs to get the charm bracelet. Because she wants to get out of the country.
Yes.
That's got all of her money and all that other kind of
Passports and stuff, yeah.
Stuff like that.
That's why I'm going to use you to get to the house.
So they go back to the town, to her old house. And she's like, all right, keep going, whatever. Go over here and then just honk the horn if somebody's coming. She goes, yes, Miss Daisy, I'll be honking.
She breaks in the house and grabs the...
she went to see the kid smoking a cigarette.
He pisses all over himself. Yeah. So, yeah.
They go upstairs.
She gets it back and then he starts beeping the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they're coming, whatever. So now she... Okay, this one's so ridiculous, too. Well, because they're coming, whatever, and he's trying to deter them, so they start chasing him. Yeah. And she jumps on the ice skates.
and beats the cars. She races the cars 60 miles an hour.
On Talkville, it's a podcast about Smallville, and they call it you got to wear your suspenders of disbelief when you watch So it says suspend your disbelief. It's suspenders of disbelief. It's big time. And then she was supposed to originally do an axle, a triple axle. Yeah, triple axle, and then and shoot the fucking cars, whatever. They tried to film it and they couldn't get it done. They were just like, they said the crane wasn't working good, the blue screen it looked stupid, so they just cut it. They were just like, fuck it, just shoot it.
Yeah, I was gonna say they actually got someone to do a triple axle on the fucking.
Well, like I said, but they were on wires and all that kind of shit like that.
Yeah, but I can imagine that looks kind of stupid unless you're clearing a crowd out. You know, because you're spinning. Yes. So the gun would be like, and you just want one car. So that's what I'm saying. You have to like just keep. You know, every time you spin by, you're like,
again, there's no gravity in this world. So now they kidnapped the little girl in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
that's bold. That motherfucker is a bold motherfucker.
You want 2.4 kids?
That motherfucker don't give a fuck. And he's a fucking evil fuck, man. Like, when he gets it, man, he's like one of the good bad guys where he's up there with Hans Gruber, like, where he's like, I want this fucking guy to die.
Yeah, right?
I hope he die now.
And they tell him that, we got the kid or whatever.
Yeah.
But he made the classic Bond mistake. he doesn't just kill his fucking people.
No,
He's
never.
We're
No
going
movie.
to lock you in a freezer.
Well, no.
We're
not
going
there
to,
yet.
no, I'm just saying we're going to tie you up and do that. You know, like
No, they torture.
It's
Well,
like no, just
the
fucking shoot
torturing.
him.
They wanted the info to see if the FBI knew who, or CIA
Yeah,
knew
she
who
gave
she
away
was.
the information.
Yeah, who was. But yeah, he tells her to go to this certain place, whatever. So he was like, "Yo, can we get to this the phone company quick, whatever?" So they wind up switching up the phone company where he could answer the phone. They take over the whole fucking phone company.
Yeah, I know, which is just a room with like 3 people fucking running the whole fucking phone company.
And they find out that the calls come from Niagara Falls in a hotel. Operation Honeymoon.
Honeymoon, yeah.
I'll get you a wicked honeymoon. Operation Honeymoon.
Yeah, it turns out that all the people she was supposed to kill, they're now in bed with the with the CIA.
So their plan is basically they're gonna kill her and the kid. Oh yeah. So now they're finding out where the kid is, or whatever, and then he's got to do the sniper. Sam Jackson's got a sniper.
And all right, you're going. She goes, man, you just messed it up. You can't shoot.
You can't shoot a lake if you're sitting at the bottom.
Yeah, you couldn't hit a lake. Yeah, you.
And the guy there.
He's like, I shoot better up close.
So she gets the kid or whatever, and then finds out that the whole show's a trap.
It's a trap.
And they start shooting at her. They don't kill her or whatever, but they start shooting at her. She falls back conveniently and falls down that slide to the basement.
Yes.
And then she's that was the other thing too. That was fucking convenient too. It was like the guy gives her a doll. He's like, "What? I'm not a monster." I was wow. So we might need this doll a little later on.
that holds pee.
That holds pee. How many fucking dolls hold pee anymore?
I didn't think about that.
I don't know about 96, but I mean, I know that they stopped that. They did. For that mess.
That's funny. Right.
Yeah, so they lock him in the freezer, and then she tells him that he's the father. Maury.
I don't believe that's a good one. Look at her eyes.
And he's just a cold ass bastard. He's like, send the bitch over here. He's like, oh yeah. She's like, I'm going, nope.
Yeah, still kill him.
I'm still gonna kill him. Remember? Evil.
Like the fruits of the devil.
And they also did the typical James Bond scene where, she's like, well, I'm going to die, so why don't you just tell me your plan?
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I will.
I just wanted Seth Green to come out. He's like, what the fuck? Just fucking shoot her in the head.
And there's no way you could punch the code 135 to shut it off.
Exactly. So the plan is they're going to put a bomb on this truck. Basically, they're going to blame it on a terrorist, a Muslim terrorist.
How much you do this?
It's funny that they mentioned like 1993's World Trade Center bombing.
Exactly.
Nobody even thinks about that anymore.
Well, because it was only 96, so it just happened.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, like, looking at it in retrospect.
Well, because the second time kind of dwarfed that one.
Exactly. I'm not laughing about it.
No. I'm just saying, like, it kind of dwarfed.
But it's just funny that nobody really thinks about that bombing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were there. We were at that time when that happened. You would never think something like that could happen. And then it gets like fucking 10 times worse. 100,000 times worse.
But he explains that was all just a CIA job to get more funding out of the government. So if you scare them into thinking about terrorist attacks, they'll give you more money. And that's exactly what this was about, was that the Congress wasn't giving the CIA money. So they were going to plant this bomb in a truck and blow it up, kill 4,000 people, and say, hey, it's the terrorists. If you gave us money, we would have found it. And now they got their funding.
The thing we forgot about too was right before they closed, right before they put her in the freezer and they're taking Sam Jackson away. He's like, Sam, I'll be waiting for you to rescue me. He's like, just give me a minute. Man, I love it.
I'm just saying the delivery. I didn't say the line wasn't fucking badass. I'm just saying the delivery of it. I just didn't take it as, I don't know.
But with the girl, the little girl,
because even like the fighting and shit, it looked like someone that didn't know how to fight that was trying to throw a punch.
I watch Buffy, man. When you watch Buffy, like you literally like you can see the stunt woman's face sometimes. Like you just like it's like one of those.
It's like I'm gonna get you sucker. Like
you and Julia talk about that. Me and Julia talk about that, about how like sometimes it's like they don't even hide it, man. It's just like so in your face. Like our shoulders are broad up. Exactly, you know what's going on. So she closes the door, whatever, and
she's trying to hit the bug on the floor. She like to get.
No,
she said, you're gonna die screaming.
Yeah. She said that.
That was awesome.
And then she closes the door, whatever, and the little girl's like, she's like, I'm cold. Are we gonna die? She goes, no, they are. I was like, yes. I was like, yo, Steven Seagal ain't got shit on her, man.
No, they're both wrong.
And then what she do? She breaks down and cries when she can't get a goddamn spark going. You know.
She was frustrated. She was frustrated.
Yeah, but where's that tough?
Well,
girl?
because now she's switching back and forth. And now she's becoming a mother again.
Scrambled.
Because she's got Sam as being her mother, being the motherly figure, and then Charlie, who don't give a shit about the little girl.
I got to get my funk back.
And literally, until the end of the movie, as Charlie, that she actually gives a shit about her kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all the other times, it's her switching back and forth between Sam.
And also, when she, if you remember back, when she was looking through the scope, and she seen the daughter at the church, she started thinking about, oh, that's my daughter, you know what I'm saying?
But then she leaves her anyway. She's like, she had a moment like, all right,
a little bit of more 5 minutes.
That's that little bitch.
No.
And then, convenient plot point 75. What? The matches that she gave her to light the candle in the window.
But you know the time.
Oh, yeah.
My cat, Mom.
And now all of a sudden, that's when I feel like that's when Charlie's just like, I love you, man. You fucking rock.
You know what? I'm going to train you to be a
sister. You my seed.
Yeah.
Word.
So, she used the baby doll to squirt the kerosene underneath the door, which leads to a whole bunch of canisters of kerosene.
It's just conveniently stored in a house.
And then Hennessy, meanwhile, is getting the whole speech or whatever about before the evil speech before he dies.
Yeah, he can choose the knife or the gun.
Yeah. And then fucking explosion fucking happens. He goes flying out the window through the fucking sign
into a tree.
Not a scratch on him.
Nah, he was all fucked up.
And then he falls in the tree, and he still had the knife that the guy threw between his legs.
Yeah.
And he picked it out and throws him and hit him straight in the throat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yo, that's some fucking. I'd be shooken up if I fucking got blown through a window. But did you see his face? Like got away from his face when he got blown up. And maybe the quality of the
graphics or whatever.
Graphics.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're watching that VHS.
No, maybe no.
With the fact that they would have killed anybody, would break the fucking neck.
Oh yeah, well, that's what I was saying. That explosion just ripped through 3 floors.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
And the guy survived.
Yes.
The
And
bad guy
he
survived.
didn't have a scratch on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he just walked up like.
Somebody lit a cherry bomb in there. What the hell?
Exactly.
Yeah, he goes, you foxy bitch, when she comes out.
Yeah. So yeah, she goes, hide, killing. What's her name? What's her name again?
Caitlin.
Go hide. So she hides in a little compartment underneath the truck.
You want to talk about no emotions though? That fucking kid has no emotions in that whole movie.
None.
She never cries.
No.
You know what I'm saying? What?
She cried on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she told the stuff, so she did.
The whole time that she's in danger and shit like that. She's being, most of the time in the movie. It's like, well, my mom, I'm being kidnapped by some fucking strangers and everything. And she's just like, Mom coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. And then she's in the truck like no big deal. Like, yeah, what up?
Oh, especially when that fucking truck launches and crashes into the wall. I'm like, and that kid's just
and that kid is in there,
the box, in the metal box.
With no fucking
stuck in. She got no padding. She's like, bing, 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 bing.
Hell
bing,
yeah.
bing.
What?
Yeah, they find out that because she's snipering everybody, whatever. Yep. And they cut the brakes on the truck, so it's not stopping.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, you also forgot that when she's trying to get to the truck, Sam Jackson is trying to save. He's like, I'm a hero. I'm going to do something right finally.
Yep.
Yeah,
and he gets shot the fuck up.
Done.
So, in the original version of that, he died.
Okay.
Oh.
And when they did the test screening, people got pissed off. They were like, he's the fucking ultimate character.
I thought he died.
Yeah, and that's why they actually refilmed that scene after the movie was finished, where he's in the truck or whatever and comes to save them. Oh yeah, so the brakes are cut, things going down the hill.
I'm thinking, if that truck is going mad fast, you lose the brakes, and it's stick shift. So why can't you throw it into a gear and slow it down? Because that's how usually it works. You know
well, with that kind of weight behind that thing going down, which is why if you notice, like any kind of the hills that go down, they usually have an emergency.
You saw them in Hawaii.
ramp.
I was like, I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, they usually has like a ramp that they can, like, if they lose their brakes, they can go up, and it's like a sand hill. So it just like crashes into sand, but goes upwards. So it just like kind of stops them. Gradually because they just runaway trucks.
Tons and tons of weight behind it.
That's what I was saying. Just blow the transmission if you try to lock something.
Slow it down.
So and you can try to slow it down, with the gear braking and stuff, but you won't stop it.
So they cross the Canadian border by doing this. Because she goes right through the wall or whatever, and that's when he said, the fucking truck is flipping
Luckily,
over.
it's flipped this way. And,
not the other way. Oh, shit. So they get into the fight with Timothy. She's fighting with him, whatever, in that water thing.
Yeah.
Well,
no. They're just
something. I know I missed something.
no. Well, they're just fighting, and then they fall over this bridge, and then they fall into the chains.
Yes.
And then that's when he falls into the water.
He falls into the water. That was some bad graphics, though.
Oh, yeah.
He just disappears.
And they throw the water.
It's like when we were kids and shit. Like, all right, pause it, run out of there. Look, he disappeared.
So she comes out, whatever, and the helicopter shoots her or whatever. Right, and then she shoots the guy, and then shoots the guy with the fucking flare.
Yep.
Flare fucking. The guy comes flying out, falls out of the helicopter on fire, conveniently falls and knocks himself around that cable.
And he's still there burning for a long time.
If I wasn't on fire, I would have survived.
Seriously, right?
And then a little girl comes out. I go, the little troublemaker comes out.
Troublemaker.
I always got bad words for kids.
The little shit breaking out.
Yeah, so she thinks she's gonna die, or whatever. She tells the kid to run. There's a bomb in the truck, whatever. And then the kid like turns around and does the opposite, like she did in the.
Because she realized your mom not following her.
Yeah,
she's gonna be right behind you. What the fuck?
Yeah, so she's like, stop being a baby, get up, and everything. And then that makes her wake up, not be dead.
And
anymore.
she's like, her eyes were not blinking the whole time. She's just sitting on like this. And all the time she's like,
exactly.
Guess,
That's what I say. All the time
like,
she switches it live.
Were you just sitting there thinking for a while? You wanted to get up?
Shit out.
Exactly. It's like when you're trying to wake up in the morning, you're just like,
It's new too many times.
So now, and this is the great scene that she gets on the walkie-talkie because now the helicopter comes back, and it's Timothy shooting at them, and she's like, "Somebody help me! Somebody help me!" Son.
Well, dead to the bone.
And he's like, "You can't kill me, motherfucker!" And he goes fucking flying out of the fucking truck.
Cool shit.
Gets in the car. He's like, tells her to get the woman in the car. The girl, get the girl in the car.
Yes.
And that's when she looks up. She's the dead body guy on fire with the gun.
With that gun that's been cooking in the heat.
For a little bit.
About half an hour. Good, glad it's non-heat service. It's cool in a touch,
And she grabs the Christmas light, cuts the thing, goes flying. I love that scene. That fucking scene is awesome. Because it's just perfect timing. She just grabs the fucking gun that she's going up and shoot the shit out. She's like, I told you you'd die screaming. Yeah, they just drive away. He can't drive anymore. She's like, don't worry though. We're rich. Because you got the key.
Yep.
I can't go. I got great.
Yeah, I thought it was a little corny at the end and stuff. It was like, hi, Mr. President.
Yes,
I saved the world.
Was,
Yes, that's great. No, I won't come back. I'm rich, bitch.
I got paper to grade.
But she does say, I ask one favor. Yeah. And then she gets Sam Jackson.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Larry King line.
Yeah, he was all like, I'm Frank in Ernest with all the women. I'm Frank in New York and Ernest in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. That was great. I forgot about that.
Oh, that was awesome, yeah.
He was, I was gonna write that
he
down.
was so jazzed. He was like, hey.
So now they're on a peaceful farm, whatever. She's with her boyfriend and the kid.
Yes.
And the cricket is fucking going on. And she fucking throws a knife that kills the fucking cricket. And they end the movie like that. Oh, I did write that. I'm always Frank and Ernest. I wrote that at the bottom. You didn't notice she killed the cricket?
I
didn't realize it was a cricket. I just thought she was just throwing a knife and just being like, sorry, it's just supposed to happen.
It was loud. It was like the cricket was really loud. Sorry, it was a Blu-ray. That's right.
Yeah.
Surround sound.
All right, cool. So, what are we doing for these the recaps? I mean, the ratings and stuff like that.
Right?
I mean, he looks like he's carrying a magnum on this thing.
Yeah, right. I don't remember that scene at all.
Yeah, I don't remember having that gun.
It really is bootleg, man. It's like the Chinese version. It's like the Temu version.
Yeah, right. Oh man. We get charm bracelets. We get babies pissing.
I thought about that too. They get a little bit more violent. Uzis, a lot of Uzis in the movie. A lot of Uzis, actually. There's
Right, so
you don't see Uzis anymore.
Nah.
Nobody does them shits.
They jam up too much, man.
You ever noticed that?
You ever noticed that? Yeah, because the last time I went on the gangbanging.
We had to switch to AKs.
Yeah, exactly.
They had better warranties.
The Russians know how to do
A lot of
it.
times in the movie, the gun jam up. Like every time a guy should go through one mag, like fuck.
You know?
And they're jamming the gun. Every single bad guy.
That's why we stopped using. I mean, they stopped using them.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Christmas Uzi.
Uzis.
There you go.
All right.
I'm going to go 4.5 Uzis.
Wow.
It is a really enjoyable movie. I enjoyed it from start to finish. I love the quote that Samuel Jackson was doing.
Yeah,
It fucking that made the movie like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. I could watch it again. Even from start to finish.
I'd give it 3 Christmas Uzis. I agree. It is fun, enjoyable. I have seen it many times. This movie,
Right.
but it wasn't like outstanding. So it was just enjoyable, and it was good action and stuff like that. See Lewis's face is just like,
No,
not my boy,
No.
not my writer.
I have to get that. He knows me too well.
I think we're gonna change the cover to him punching me.
That's good.
And don't you ever sass him again.
I'm gonna AI switch it. All right, no, that's respectable. I don't watch this as much as I wanted to, and I haven't seen this.
No, I haven't seen it.
Before I bought this, only like 5 years ago. I hadn't seen it since it probably came out.
Yeah,
I think I saw it when it was on bootleg or something like that. So I never really watched it until I found out that Shane Black wrote it. So I was like, oh shit, now I gotta really look for this because Last Boy Scout's the same thing. I don't remember most of that movie.
I mean,
I actually just saw this 3 weeks ago, and then you were like, "Oh, we should do Let's Go." I was like, "I just finished watching it." So
That's what I'm saying.
I had to read because, of course, now that Lewis wants to watch it,
I just
it
said the
wasn't
same
anywhere
thing.
to fucking find
And Days Get Confused too was on.
Yeah,
cable.
that's what I'm saying. I was like watching both of those. And all of a sudden, I needed.
Yeah,
and I had to
exactly.
rent both of them.
I'm gonna go 3.75. Yeah, because it's fun as fuck. You gotta leave your brain out the door. You can't believe it. Action.
Exactly.
But the action scenes are fucking constant.
Yes.
And they're fun.
Yeah. I like
That's one thing that I feel like a lot of action movies, especially in the 2000s, the mid 2000s, was losing until John Wick, basically, was that they were losing the fun of just fucking go for it, man. No, it doesn't have to be realistic or nothing like that. It's just comic book action.
True comic book action.
The writing, the dialogue, like I said, that's my favorite thing about Shane Black is his dialogue.
Yes.
Everything that he says. I mean, he's got crazy stories or whatever. They just always work. They worked in Lethal Weapon. They worked in this. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is one of my all-time favorites. And it's a great Christmas movie too.
What year did that come out?
What?
What year did that come out?
That came out recently. That was 2000, maybe 12.
Okay.
13, maybe. It's not even recently, man. It's 10 years ago. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck is the time? Yeah, so I got 3.75 Christmas Uzis.
Is that Chops' 6.5? Kind of a 3.75.
I didn't do the when I was trying to do the ratings before. I was rating everything and put the average of it, whatever. I was just it's just a fun movie. I think you can sit anybody down with this and they'll watch it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cursing, a lot of violence. You know what I'm saying? It's not for kids. But for anybody else, it's fun.
But it is a Christmas movie.
And it is Christmas. All right. And that's it. Jay, you got any words for wisdom on this Christmas day?
Santa says you should like and subscribe to our channel.
And the little elf tells me you should hit the little bell icon in the bottom so you know all the new episodes that come out first.
That's right. You heard it here, boys. Good job, man. Great movie.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Come back for next week.
See you guys later.